Okay, folks, finally ready. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to do a blood rose. I'm just going to pick up the camera here, so bear with me. Here we have them in blue, red, and yellow on both black, white, reds, yellows, and blues, because you can get so many different effects. We have used the magnetic color drops to make these, one coat nail art gels, gel polishes, and pre-made black tips. I'm not going to be using yellow, red, or blue tips today, just black, because it'll take too long. This original idea came from the lovely Ramona Hales with Trendsetter Nails Studio. She had done a live video that I caught on her Facebook to show this technique, and I asked her if she wouldn't mind if I made a full video. So here we are today, making a video for Ramona Hales's blood rose. It's like a 3D depth kind of effect. It's really cool, actually. So I already have prepared 3 tips here to show you guys, and I'm going to go in my brush box and just get out, this is the #1, can you see that? Detailer brush. It's very, very, very fine. And because I want to use some of my nail art, gel polish. I want to use gel polish. It's a thinner, not as white, and you don't want to have a really, really white to start. You want to have a off-white. It works better. So we're just using, sorry guys, here we go. Gel polish and my little sticky white. I used the paper palette, as you see me just rip it out there. And I'm just going to put a drop, because I won't need a lot. Okay, so now you just want to start painting your rose. And as you could tell from my other nails here, is that it really doesn't matter how your nail goes. You can do it any which way. Just, it doesn't matter. You can put it wherever you want. You can do it as big as you want, as small as you want. It really doesn't matter. And messy or neat. Some people like to have their roses really uniform. Some want to have them more natural looking. I mean, the possibilities are endless. It really does not matter how it goes on, because it's your art, right? You just want it to be not super white. That's the only thing you really have to worry about. I am trying to talk the entire video. Sorry if I get silent. I really don't want to have to edit this one a bunch of times and put in background noise and make it a whole thing. So I'm going to try and make this video with no mistakes and just load it up right away. It'll also be faster. So again, like I had said, just real messy, guys. We don't want this to be neat and perfect. We want it to be messy. You guys can't even see it when I do that. Sorry, turn this way. I'm just pulling out some of these lines here. Now I have tried this a few times without the color drops, and you really do need the color drops to give the appropriate full effect of this. You can't just use colored gel. It doesn't work the same. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it works out better with the color drops. Okay, so I am happy with that. Instead of a full nail, we're just going to pop that in the light over here for a few seconds. It's gel polish, so it only needs 30 seconds LED. While we are waiting for that, we might as well just keep going on the other ones to help get it done faster. This one I'm going to do a little bit messier. That last one was a little more uniform. Then you can, even if you want, you could do more than one. You don't have to just do them in the corners like I'm doing. You can do another one up here. Sorry, I always forget that there's people watching. Okay, this will just be a little one in this corner here. It's really awkward to turn it like this and show you guys. Oh, jeez. Okay. Camera focus. Nope, camera's not focusing. There we go. Okay, so there's one at the bottom and one at the top. We'll pop that in. The light. And get this stage of all of these nails done. There you go. See that one? Okay. Again, we're just gonna get this done and on real quickly so that so that we can get this whole stage done at one time. I stopped talking right in the middle of my sentence. Okay, and I'm going to move this up and put it on camera for you. Everybody can see. Not that you can, oh, why would I talk to you guys like you can answer me back? Sorry. Well, and I apologize too. Jeez Louise. How about we just, you know, people would think I'm crazy if they just walked into my house right now. Sitting here talking to a camera like it can answer me back. Jeez. I'm gonna just flip over here, a little cheat sheet. I did not wipe the tacky layer, in case anybody is wondering. I left the tacky layer from the One Coat gel nail art in black that I used. And we just put the white right into the tacky layer. Okay? And now we're just painting away. Painting, painting, painting this big rose. The bigger the better, the bigger the better. This one we'll try and make the whole nail, because all the other ones that I showed you at the beginning of the video, we just did partial nail. Look at how pretty this turns out, you guys. So I decided today that we would also be doing these in blue instead of red, like the blood rose, just because it's inspired by Ramona, but we don't want to copy it exactly. So I thought maybe we should do it in blue so that we could show, so that we could show a bit of the different effect that we can get here. Well, still trying to show you the same thing. On camera, that would be on camera. See how it doesn't really matter, like, how perfect or non-perfect it is? Because it's just gonna all blend in anyways after. Alright, so it's bleeding a bit because of the way we put it on the black, and we didn't put any, didn't wipe the dispersion layer. So it creates the white to spread a bit from when you first started. Okay? Yeah. Cure. I'm just using the LED light, so it's a lot faster, and I don't need to up the speed. I'm going to get rid of my white paper palette on the side here because we no longer need it. And I'm going to use my longer brush this time. The striper brush. So here, sorry. Striper small. Okay. There's the, it's just a bit longer than the one we've used before. Because now we're going to use the Magnetic Extreme White. This is not the nail art gel, that, like the, sorry, the One Coat Nail Arts. This is just the Extreme White. Oh, that came out. Look at that. Very nice. So we have all of our little tips down here. Now you go for the more brighter white. So the Extreme White, and we outline the inside of the rose petals. So instead of going on the outside and getting that sort of depth effect, we're going on the inside. And you just follow your messy lines. It's very, very, very time consuming. Because you have to go over it so many times. That's why it's better suited as an accent nail. Otherwise, your appointment's going to go really, really, really long. And not everybody wants to sit there that long. Can you guys see what I'm doing here and how it's working? Oh my gosh, again, asking you a question like you can answer me. Oh, that's just so funny. All right, almost done this guy here. Don't forget about the one up top because that needs to have it done as well. Okay. This gel is not gel polish, so it does not move around as much as the gel polish. You don't really need to. It does because none of the dispersion layers have been wiped, but not like the gel polish. It won't bleed that much. Actually, I don't think it'll bleed at all. I haven't actually sat and tested the theory and stared at it, but it's definitely not bleeding as fast as the gel polish does. I can guarantee you that. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so the white lines. See how they're just brighter on the inside like that? Then you cure it yet again. And we'll just keep going and moving on to all of them so that you guys can see all three. Although I guess I should have had that part done so that the video would be faster. But who wants fast? Details better. You guys can see me do each one, right? So it's okay then, I guess. I can't have music playing in the background because YouTube always flags it as copyright. So sometimes I'll hum. If I'm not careful and I hum the wrong song, I'll get flagged as copyright again. I just don't want to have to fast forward everything through these. You guys can see real time this time of how long it actually took, and then you would know, client base wise, how long it would take during an appointment. Right? Okay, that one's also done. This one is finished being cured, so we'll take it out and put it right there. We'll put this one in, cure that for 30 seconds, and then we'll do our big one where it covers the whole thing. All right. Can you see me? Okay. I'll just start doing this one. This is the messy one, which I love because you really can just throw it on there and nobody can say diddly about it. Messy's great. It's supposed to be exactly just that. Messy! I don't even care if it's like proper because you get a better effect if it's not. See, look at that. Look at how cool that's turning out. You just let your line. If you have shaky hands, this is the artwork for you. Because let me tell you, shaky hands help for these lines not to end up so straight. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm kind of going to be in the way because I got to turn my hand. Sorry. There. Just wanted to get that one a little whiter. My hand was in the way. All right. Get these little guys right here. Ooh, snap. All right. Almost there, kids. Almost there. I bet my coffee's cold now. Well, that's all right. I will warm it up. My brush keeps hitting the camera stand. All right. There we go. See that? Cure. Okay, so now this one's done as well. Cure, 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 cure. I will put my gel and brushes away so they're just out of the way because we are no longer using any colors. Okay? Well, the color drops we're using, but I'll bring my little sheet back that had the white on it. We're not using the white though. It's just there. You need to have one brush that is okay to be stained that you're not going to be using with any... Sorry guys, I'm far away from the camera. You need to have one brush that is not going to be used for anything else. Because what happens is you get like the color drops on it and it stains it and you can't really use it for any of your other gels and it'll be ruined. So, okay. Now here comes the fun part. So, what I did for these roses here, I'm going to leave this one to last because there's the little special treat I'm going to do with that one. Now, we take the magnetic gel polish base and top and we put a bit on here of the clear. It's just clear. There's a tiny dab on that sheet. I'm pretty sure you guys seen that. Now, we take the magnetic color drops in blue. Use your little dropper. Can you guys see? And we just drop a few of the color in there without spreading it everywhere like I just did. Alright, that looks a little better. Okay, I'll show it to you because I can notice on the camera that you can't see it. Do you see it all mixing together? It looks gross, right? So I'm going to take my little brush and just kind of mix it. Sorry, I'm going to put the camera down for you guys now. There we go. Okay. See? Mix, mixy, mixy. Stay away from that white. We don't want the white in there. Just the color drops and the clear gel. Now, I will show you the difference of the color drops mixed with a little bit of blue. I'll get that out for the other one because you don't get the same depth, okay? As you do with the color drops if you just use a little bit of colored gel. So all I'm going to do is just place a little bit of that colored gel on the roses. You do have to do a few coats, okay? This isn't quick. It's a few coats. So coat number 1. Okay. You can still kind of see the white, but not very much. Cure that out. I'm just gonna grab the blue to show you guys the difference here. It does have a slight metallic color to it, but it's still gonna, it's a good comparison for you. I'll put a tiny amount on this sheet here, right beside it, and we'll just add a bit of clear to it, and I'll show you guys the difference, okay? So I'm gonna take my spatula. I'm really literally just gonna use like that much. Okay, that's probably even too much. And we will mix it with a bit of the gel polish clear. I'll put it on the side of it just in case I have used too much of the blue. We'll just put it over here and we'll just pull in a little bit at a time. Okay. The other one's already done, so we're just going to do the second. Oh, crap. Might have to edit that out now. Are you guys okay? Everybody's alive and recording still? Jesus. Okay. Sorry about that. Dropping everything. Alright, see? Okay, so second coat on this now. With the same stuff from here, not the new stuff we just made. And I like to put it on the roses first, because I feel like I'm pulling it off of them as soon as I move down the rest of the nail to get that bluey effect going on here. Alright. So instead of a blood rose, we'll call this a moon rose, I guess. Because it's nighttime. Alright, cure that out. Now clean off your brush really well, because you don't want to start mixing that clear with the other blue if it's still stained with the color drops, okay? Pick up the tiniest amount of blue, start mixing. Maybe slightly a bit more, not too much, because then you're just going to have blue nails. It'll cover everything, right? It is almost the exact same consistency as the other blue. This is the one we're doing over here, and that's the color drops. So it's pretty similar in color. So we'll just do the same thing as we did with the color drops, and we'll just start painting over the rose. Now, do you see how right away it looks different? The rose looks like gray. You know, not blue. Like the color drops had done. It looks more, I don't know, gray. Okay, that's layer number one. We'll cure it and we'll test that. We'll test it again when we've done the second coat. Okay. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, can you even see? There we go. Look at that. See that depth? Very nice. And now you can just actually top coat this with gel polish, which I will do right now because the other one is still in the light. Beautiful. I will get better lighting for the final picture. So cure that. Second coat on this. Sorry. And cure it. Now this one is done. Look at that. All right. bring the camera over, so excuse my movements. Now see all three, this is the one we just did. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that neat? How it turns out like that? Over here, let's get this light down. This one was done the way I just showed you. This one was done on blue background instead of black. And then again, the same way I just showed you. This one was done the same way as the second one that's in the light right now, with mixing blue gel with clear gel instead of blue color drops. See how the effect is much different and that it's like a gray wash, not a blue wash? This is why you really want to use color drops for this effect. It doesn't turn out as nice if you don't use the color drops. I also, for this last one here, I just wanted to, I just really wanted to show you guys, here, see? See how it's a very, very different effect when you mix the colors? Now the last one, I did want to take the smallest amount of red and show you guys some tie-dye. So, all I did was, we are now going right back to the color drops pile, not this pile. Color drops in blue. I'm going to get my brush all dirty with color drops because I had cleaned it out and I want it dirty. Okay, dirty, dirty, dirty. Dirty blue. We're going to take the dirty blue and brush it onto the nail. Okay. So right now it just looks, let's get this light better for you guys. Right now it just looks dirty. Does it? Can you even focus yet? There we go. It works. You got this nice little blue thing going on. Okay, cure that for 30 seconds. Then take your red color drops and just add a bit of red to your pile of blue. I probably even just have enough in here from yesterday. Nope, I don't. Hold on. Oh, geez, sorry guys. I'm just not with it this morning. Alright, now I put a few drops of red on there. And I'm going to take all that leftover clear and mix it together, which is going to make sort of like a tie-dye purple effect, which I'm not complaining about at all. Can you guys see that? See? Oh my gosh, I am just not having a good morning with this tripod. I am so sorry. Okay, just give me 1 second. Oh my Lanta! Okay, we were in one spot, sorry. Alright, taking the mixed purple that we made and putting it over top of that dirty blue we just did. And we got like a purple one, see? Cool beans! I did this with a spider web on someone's nail yesterday and it turned out really well. Okay, so I'm going to cure that. Now what I would like to do is I'd like to finish the nail in blue. I don't want any of this tie-dye effect, like this purple and stuff. I'm trying to make it look tie-dye, so you just kind of have to go with the flow and mix it together, right? So I'm putting a little bit of clear back on here with just blue. I'm going to put my red away so don't accidentally get it in there. because you get some of the stuff that just stay, some of the color drops that stays in each layer that you cure, that's how you get this little tie-dye effect. Oh my gosh, everything's getting so dirty. Did you guys see that? Whoa. See, look at that. Tie-dye. So it just swirled on the camera there. It's not any one color. Still purple in my brush. And now there's blue on here. And a tie-dye stream. Kind of want more, so I'm just going to put that down and grab more blue. Possibilities are really just endless with this stuff. That's why you can just keep going. Like, oh, wow, I really like that color. I want more. There. Love it. I will show you guys when it comes out how much better it looks, because you can't really tell right now that it's tie-dye. So let's cure it. And then you guys can see. Okay, I'm going to throw a lot of this away right now while this is curing, so it's out of our way. Okay, garbage, 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 garbage. And let's put the top coat on this bad boy here. Cure, 30 seconds in your LED light. Bam! Tie-dye blue and purple rose. Cure that out as well with top coat so that you guys can see the finished product. Ooh, there's purple in there. This is cool. I like purple. It's one of my favorite colors. All right, 30 seconds in your LED light. Just gonna finish putting these stuff off to the side. Wipe it. Where is my wipes? There is a dispersion layer. Now you may wipe it off. There is not a dispersion layer on some of the other top coats. There is on this one though. All right. Now those look pretty darn cool if I do say so myself. I will move the camera for you guys. See? The middle one, that's all. Let's see. There we go. Here you go, guys. Bunch of different ways and colors and types of in-depth 3D roses. Thanks again to Ramona Hales from Trendsetter Nail Studios for their wonderful idea. And of course, all these fantastic magnetic products to have made these with today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I am so sorry that I kept dropping the camera. It's been a few days. But maybe you still learned something, and maybe you still had fun, and we are all real people and make mistakes, so have a good laugh at me today. Love it, y'all, for watching. Nail on!